morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good afternoon, good night to you, my viewers all over the world. I'm here to tell us a little story. Yeah, thank you for the massive views and likes and comments I got from the other video. I sincerely appreciate. Please keep subscribing to my YouTube channel, keep sharing, keep commenting. God bless you. I will sincerely appreciate. Yeah, God bless you all. Okay, now the story I am here to tell us is about two sisters. They are actually identical twins. Yeah, identical twins. And it happens that one is married and the other is not married. And the one that is married, according to doctor's report, cannot bear a child, while the one that isn't married at all can bear a child. So what really happened is the one that got married, that can't bear a child actually, has lived with the husband for 5 years, and there was no issue, not even a miscarriage, nothing, not even a miscarriage. So she pleaded with her twin sister to help her lay with her husband so they can be able to have a child, knowing fully well that her husband cannot differentiate between her and her twin. You see, that's just one thing I don't really like about twins. It's so complicated, like I don't know. Okay, straight up. So her twin sister actually refused the offer and said she wouldn't do that, that she should just wait upon the Lord, that the Lord will give her a child. And she, out of desperation, like the one that can't be a child, out of desperation, she had to cry all night and even offered her twin sister money, huge amount of money. But the sister wanted, her twin sister just wanted her to feel at home. Her twin sister wanted her to be happy in her marriage. So she couldn't bear her tears, her pains, and her insomnia and stuff like that. So her twin sister, the one that isn't married, that can bear a child, agreed to the terms and condition the other one, the married one, gave to her, and then decided to live with her husband so that she can give them a child. Okay, then finally, after laying with her twin sister's husband, she lived with her twin sister for 1 year, for 1 good year, yeah. And her twin sister's husband wasn't able to identify whom is who, although he felt it, but he was a bit confused. You see. So okay, then she took in the single one, took in for her sister's husband, for her twin sister's husband. And then she finally gave birth. She gave birth to a baby boy. That particular day, that fateful day she gave birth, was the day she handed over the baby to her twin sister, the one that cannot bear a child. Yes, she handed the baby over to her immediately in the hospital, before her husband could come to the hospital. And then she left to her own humble abode just to take proper treatment. Now, it came to pass that after much said and done, the child grew up, and nobody knew about the secret. Nobody knew about the secret. Like, nobody knew that this was what happened. This one, the twin sister laid with her husband. Not until the single one finally got married. And then, after 2 years, she wasn't able to bear a child. Yes. So they went for doctor's checkup, body checkup, and scanning. The doctors asked her if she has given birth before. She said yes. And then they told her that she won't be able to bear another child because her womb is damaged, and she didn't take proper treatment after giving birth to the first child. That was the child she gave to her twin sister. Okay, she felt really bad about that. So she had to meet up with her twin and told her twin that she needed her child back. Do you get it? That's after she might have married though. So excuse me, she now met her twin sister and told her twin sister that she needs her child back, that the doctor said she can no longer bear a child. And knowing fully well she already had a child for her twin sister's husband, she needs her child back. She doesn't even care if the situation is going to ruin her home and also ruin the home of her sister. She doesn't even care. All she needed then was her child. And they already had a covenant and an agreement that she wouldn't come for that child. But due to the situation of things, she had to go for the child. She even caused problems, like even everybody in the town, everybody, both the family members, the communities, everybody had a knowledge about this particular child palaver when it arose. Okay, then finally, what later happened was the twin sister didn't want to give her that child because of the agreement and covenants they had. But out of love, she finally gave her the child for peace sake. And then her husband divorced her when he got to hear about what really happened. When her husband realized that he slept with his wife's twin and not his own wife just for them to conceive a child, you understand? He divorced her, and that was that. Then the other one took her child back and went back to her own husband. She was still living in peace with her husband. Like the one that devoted herself to bear a child for her twin sister was still living in peace with her husband after she might have gone to take responsibility of her child. Then after some years, the other one that divorced her husband finally remarried. Yes, she remarried. She got married to another person. It wasn't even up to 1 year. It wasn't even up to 1 year. She conceived. Miraculous, right? Yeah, miraculous. Okay, let me tell you the story. So it wasn't even up to 1 year. She conceived for that her new husband, the new guy she remarried. She conceived for the guy and she gave birth to a boy. She gave birth to a boy. So the guy who got married to her was like, I thought they said you cannot be a child, so how come you gave me a child? He was so happy, joyous, like the joy knew no bound. He was surprised. Even her, she was also surprised. She said maybe it could be that her first husband wasn't her destiny husband. He wasn't her destined husband. Maybe that was why she couldn't be able to be a child for him. But finally, she have a child now, and she's living happily with her second husband, and all thanks be to God. So that was how she lived happily ever after, and the first husband just had to move on, and nothing else happened. This is where my story ends. Now the question is, do you think we as humans, we have our own destined husband and destined wife? Like peradventure, maybe if you get married to somebody maybe this year and you spend years with the person and you couldn't bear a child for the person, then you get married to the other person and you're living happily and finally gave birth for the person, that the second person you got married to. Does that mean the second person is your destined husband? What do you actually think about this story? I want you to leave your suggestion and comments using the comment box so that we can be able to deliberate on what you think about this particular story. Thank you for listening to me, and God bless you.